fans, and welcome to the Blue Note Fan Report. I'm your host, Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, and this is the show that is by a fan, for the fans, and most definitely about you, the fans. Well, Blues took on the Columbus Blue Jackets at home in the last of our homestand, getting ready to go on a 4-game road trip, and we'll talk about that in a second. Before we do, let's talk about the watch party. Yep. Today, November 2nd, there is a watch party for the Hawaii Blues Fan Clan, my group on Facebook. If you're not a member, jump on, join. I'll let you in. The watch party is going to be at the Elks Club in Arnold. It's a private club, so I can't say much more than that. If you want to go and you're not sure where it's at, contact Roland Spinks. He's in my group. There's a couple of posts. You can send him a message, and he'll tell you how to get there. See you there. Also, this is Hockey Fights Cancer Month. Last episode, I highlighted Steve Francis, who's in his second battle with cancer. Steve, my heart goes out to you, buddy, and I hope you enjoyed that episode. And all this month, I'm going to hope to show those who have fought cancer, those who have beat cancer, and honor those who fought bravely. I'm really kind of getting into this. Got a special fan of the game for you today. You guys are going to love this guy. And with that, for the month of November, I'm going to hold I don't want to say a contest, but a challenge. I'm going to call it the 500-500 challenge. 500 challenge. That sounds hard. No, it's not. It's simply this. On YouTube, I have 387 subscribers. Want to get the 500 mark. On the Blue Note Fan Report page, I got about 245 likes, 247 likes. I want to get the 500 likes. So if you share this video with your friends, tell your friends about it, share the Blue Note Fan Report, tell people to like it. We hit 500 on both. And someone who's both a subscriber and a liker has got a chance to win a Blues prize pack. And that prize pack, at the minimum, is going to consist of the Blues Championship coffee table book that comes out Thanksgiving. The also comes with the championship DVD. I have a championship banner. And I'm going to give away 2 tickets to the Blues Blackhawks game in December. I think it's December 14th or 15th. Like the page. Subscribe to the channel, and you could be a winner. Okay, so let's talk about the Blues taking on the Blue Jackets. This turned out to be a much tougher and harder game than we thought. Blue Jackets were only 5-5-2 coming into this game. They've been playing better of late. They had trying to announce their player's name as the Tongue Twister Olympics. I mean, John Kelly said that, and I'm like, JK, you got it, man. Yep, that's how my tongue's been trying to say this. So the game starts out, the Blues were gangbusters, right? Nope, Columbus came out. Took the first 6 shots. Can you believe that? The first 6 shots. They were just controlling the game. Bennington was playing outstanding. Standing on his head, stopping shots, stopping a breakaway. Really good job, Benny. Really good job. And then about the 4:50 mark, Columbus decides to take a too many men on the ice penalty. Yep, they wanted to do a Blues imitation. Well, that was actually one of the 2 turning points of this game. This gives the Blues a chance to settle down, get on the power play, which has been good of late, and really get into the flow of this game. And that's exactly what they did. They would take a couple shots, they started changing the momentum. But then, at the 10-minute mark, Blues do the same thing. You're not giving our penalty without us doing it. Another too many men on ice penalty. Last year, that was a huge issue, and it didn't seem like it was this year, but it's starting to come back. Assistant coach, that's your job, right? Let's make those go away. Mr. Ott, let's make those go away. Come on, no more of those. We're done with those. Good momentum back and forth. You really thought that Columbus was controlling this game. But then, at the 14:05 mark, this game takes a big turn. The third line of Sanford, Bozak, and Thomas is on. Blues enter the zone. Stanford is in the corner, makes a beautiful pass to Bozak, who gets the pass, spins around, basically does almost a 360, and puts it right on the tape of Robert Thomas. Between the legs of a Columbus player on the tape, empty net. Yep, Blues score. Thomas gets his second of the season. Bozak with his beautiful 5th assist. Stanford takes his 2nd assist. For the rest of this period, the Blues really looked ahead and under control. However, with the seconds winding down, with just 6 seconds left on the clock, Pierre Dubois, yep, he was able to get in on somewhat of a breakaway, and they were able to, or Nyquist was in on the breakaway, beautiful pass to Dubois, empty net. Bennington had no choice. Game ends 1-1. For shots, Blue Jackets took 11 to the Blues 8. Not bad, but it could have been better. So we move into the second period. Now in the second period, you're kind of got the feeling that the Blues are going to come out and do their right thing. Nope, old Blues came out. Bad start to the second period at the 5:41 mark. Sonny Milano gets a good pass from Borgstrom and Harrison and buries it. Makes it 2-1 Blue Jackets. At the 10-minute mark, somewhere right around there, the 9:49 mark, Alexander Steen takes a hooking penalty. It was a questionable call, but it was called. And with the Columbus Blue Jackets on the power play, good passing. Weinberg to Dubois to a wide open Borgstrom. Borgstrom just buries it. Really, on all 3 of these goals, it seems like Bennington didn't have much of a chance. There were none that you could really fault him with. But it's 3-1 Columbus at hockey's halftime. Yep, that's right. And now you're thinking, oh my God, not this again. It's the impossible 2-goal lead. You know, when the Blues have it, it's the dreaded 2-goal lead. When the other team's got it, it's the insurmountable 2-goal lead. And that's what I thought. Yet, what we've seen this year is that our Blues fight back. And they are getting much better at fighting back. So at the 11:27 mark, Milano takes an interference penalty. The Blues go on the power play, and the power play seemed to be a little funky. We're having trouble setting it up. But you know what? Our boy Braden Shen just decided, got the puck dead center and just shot it right in. Beautiful goal. It was one of them goals that we needed at the right time. Power play goal makes it 3-2. Ooh, we're back in this. But the Blues aren't done. Just 26 seconds later, 26 seconds, 24 seconds, 24 seconds later, the Blues say, hello, or 26, I was right, 26 seconds later, hello. That fourth line of Barbashev, McCachran, and Sundqvist move the puck around deep, set Sundqvist up, and he buries it. Beautiful goal. It is now 3-3. Second period ends. Shots in the second period are 11. Again, this is something that's getting concerning for me for Columbus, and 9 for St. Louis. It's close, but it's too many shots that we're allowing. And there were some good ones. Bennington played very well. So we get into the third period, and in this third period, the Blues had their chances. They really did. It seemed like everybody was moving. There were some really good opportunities. The Blues were able to take 9 shots, and they limited, now this is what's important, they limited the Blue Jackets to only 8 shots. And then something very important happens. Just before the 18-minute mark, Milano takes a hooking. However, what this does is it allows Bennington to get off the ice, and the Blues control the puck for about 10 seconds. what it does is it takes that penalty all the way down to the 18:08 mark. Very important here shortly. So the Blues are on the power play, get to the end of the game, still tied. So each team earns a point, and they're going to fight out for that second one. However, because of that, the Blues are still on a power play for 8 seconds. Old Mr. Panger said when it gets to 3-3, and it will because there's 8 seconds. And you know what? David Perron, hey, can you hold my beer? O'Reilly wins the face-off. Pietrangelo takes it down into the zone and finds Perron, and he just rips one. Beautiful. You can't do nothing about this. Game-winning overtime goal. Just has the power play expired at 8 seconds. And yes, it counted it as a power play goal. So for power plays, Columbus was 1 for 3 and the Blues were 2 for 4. Shots in this game, Columbus took 30, St. Louis took 27 with only 1 shot in the overtime. A little concerning for me. Elvis, who played very well and, as Panger said, was wearing his blue suede shoes in a couple of them instances, was 23 for 27, and Mr. Bennington was 27 for 30. 3 goals given up, that was our average. I'm going to take it. 3 stars, Pierre Dubois was the 3rd star, Sundqvist with the 2nd star, and the game-winning goal gets the 1st star for David Perron. Pretty good game. Now, our Blues are going to go to Minnesota, and this is November 2nd. If you remember last year, right around this time, I did something kind of special. I'd be remiss with the Blues paying Minnesota this late not to mention this. On November 4th of 2016, my best friend and shipmate, Dan Gallagher, lost his battle with cancer. And Dan was from Minnesota, large family. I honored him last year. And Dan, I'm going to honor you this year by showing your picture again and saying, friend, you're missed. You're deeply missed. St. Louis goes into Minnesota. Minnesota is 4-9-0 with I think their goal differential is -15, though I could be wrong on that. Last time they played, they lost to the Blues 2-1. The Blues are 7-3-3 with a goal differential of -1. Oh, actually, no, I take that back. Yeah, -1. Oh, no, we're even. Goal differential even. Forgot to change that. Goal differential even. Power play. The Minnesota is at 13.2 for 25th in the league. The Blues are at 23.8 for 11th in the league. Penalty kill. Minnesota is sitting at 75.7, which is 24th, and the Blues are at 82.5, which is 12th. Shots allowed per game, goals allowed per game. The Minnesota is giving up 3.58, and they're 26th. The Blues sit right at 3.0, sitting 14th. Shots allowed per game, I forgot to change that stat, so I'm going to put it up here and let you guys see it. Blues, I think, are sitting right around that 30.7 mark, and Minnesota, I think, is 31.1, though that could be wrong. Players to watch for Minnesota is Eric Stahl, who has got 4 goals, 5 assists for 9 points, and Jason Zucker, who has 4 assists and 4 goals for 8 points. Our boys, Brendan Chin, has 10 goals and 4 assists for 14 points. David Perron is leading the points at 7 goals and 8 assists for 15, and Ryan O'Reilly just keeps racking up them assists. He's 3-11 for 14. Good job, guys. Goalies. More than likely, Devin Dubovnik will play again. He is 2-6-0 with a 3.66 goals against average and an .885 save percentage. I expect Allen to play this game, who is 1-1-0 with a 4.17 goals against average and an .849 save percentage. I don't see Pennington starting this one. Allen's only had 2 starts, and this far in the season, it's time to give him another one. But if Pennington does start, he's 7-2-3 with a 2.56 goals against average and a .917 save percentage. The backup goalie for Minnesota is Alex Stoic, who is 2-3-0 with a 2.49 and a 9.14. They could start him, though he did lose to the Blues the last time they played. For my prediction, now, in honor of my friend Dan, who's from Minnesota and was a Wild fan, I got to watch a couple of St. Louis, Minnesota games with him when he was here during the playoffs a couple of years back, before he passed. And I just have to say that last year I had predicted an 11-1 or 11-0, 11-1 victory for Minnesota. And boy, man, that got pretty close. I don't want to do that again, but I'm going to say that St. Louis they don't get up for this game like you would think they would. It's a back-to-back. Minnesota thinks they should have won the last one, and I think they win this one 3-1. Book it. About the fans, my favorite segment. So here we go. You guys know about this. I like to highlight the fans of the game. The fans who got tattoos, their pets, the fan caves, all of that. I want to highlight it for you. If you want to be part of it, especially with this being Hockey Fights Cancer Month, if you want to honor somebody who's in that fight, send me an email to hawaiibluesfan@hawaii.r.com. And if you do, you could be like this guy coming up. Now, maybe you've seen a video I posted in We All Bleed Blue fan group. It was from Boston, and it had a 3-year-old, Quinn Waters, I think his name was, who is fighting brain cancer, similar to what Ari fought. They called him the Mighty Quinn, and he stole my heart a little bit, and actually almost made me like Boston. Well, while Boston's got the Mighty Quinn, we have Hank the Tank Walker. Yes, I give you this precious little guy. Hank is 2.5 years old. I seen this post and on one of the groups, and I just had to go out there, and I reached out to his mother, Letitia, and she said, sure, man, help me get my son's story out. Hank was born with a kidney disease, and I'm going to have a hard time saying it. It was called, polycystic kidney disease, which led to end-stage renal disease. Basically, this young man is on dialysis. He has to go to the hospital about 24 hours a week. It's really tough on him, but he's got a heart as big as you could imagine. He's waiting for a kidney transplant. He's old enough now that he can have an adult kidney. There is a long list of what you have to be able to be a donor. I'm not going to go through it, but if you want to donate, please go to his page, which is Hank's Big Adventure on Facebook, and you can go to the Kidney Foundation page and register there, and then if you're a match, you could help out Hank. Hank is a big Blues fan. Hank loves the Blues. He even, for his second birthday, had a Blues cake. You know what, Hank? For my 50th birthday, I had one very similar to this. Hank was lucky. He got to see the Stanley Cup while he was in the hospital. He got to meet Doug Armstrong. His mom tells me that he is an energetic and stubborn toddler. At 2.5, he acts like it, and she was told that after he gets the kidney transplant that he's going to have more energy. He says, honestly, I'm scared. Hank, I think you are a wonderful young man. I am glad to help you and feature you today. My show is small, but I hope I get the word out a little bit. And Hank the Tank, thank you for being a fan of the game. Now, Hank, when I did this for Layla, I had a young lady who had this tattoo that I showed. Now, what tattoo I'm about to show is similar, but on a different young lady. This tattoo, which shows the Blues Note being part of the heartbeat, which, Hank, I believe is yours, belongs to Mal Resnick. Mal, the selfie queen. I love Mal. I call her my hockey daughter. This simple tattoo is on her wrist, and it reminds her that the blues are part of her existence, just like Hank's. It was done by Matt at Trader Bob's Tattoo. It's simple, it's elegant, and it's perfect for Hank. Now, when I had Layla on, I said that Layla needed a hero. I even sang the song, "All we need is a hero." Yeah, I'm not singing that again. Yeah, no. I'm not singing that again. So I give you, Hank, hero. I've highlighted Hero a couple times before in situations like this. Hero is owned by Gianna. He is a half German Shepherd, half Rottweiler, and our Doberman Pinscher, I think. I don't remember. But he's a beautiful dog, and he's the hero that you need because you're going to find that kidney, buddy. I absolutely believe it. Well, guys, I got to tell you, I'm going to enjoy this Hockey Fights Cancer Month because I'm going to get the chance to honor those of you out there fighting this tough, hard fight. Trust me, I want to honor you. I'm going to give it my best and give my all to each and every one of you. You got to know that I am bleeding blue with you. But I'm not the only one, am I?
My name is Jackson, Hawaii Blues fan, and we're bleeding blue with you.
Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! That's right, Jackson. Let's go Blues, and I'm bleeding blue with you. Well, guys, till next time, this is Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, saying aloha, mahalo, and I'll see you on the next Blue Note Fan Report.